check your internet connection. My internet connection is fine. Are we live? Let me check my phone. It really, I don't know if I'm live or not because I'm broadcasting from Facebook, and most of the time it takes few seconds before it tells me that you are live. Live video is starting. Okay. See, it takes a little bit of time. All right, here we go. Awesome. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, it takes some few seconds for it to catch up. I was looking at my phone, so I know that I am actually live. I think I'm live. All right, so doesn't matter, doesn't really matter. I think you guys will be able to see me. If you are joining me in a live, please put a hashtag live or a hashtag replay if you're watching this later on. So the topic for today is pretty awesome, and the reason why is because we're gonna talk about things that are not really used to talk about. We're gonna be talking about things that go besides the attention, and most people, most gurus out there, they don't really talk a lot about what we're gonna be talking. So the five pillars to pre-sell your audience in your content. And there are five things that you may want to consider once doing this. And some of these things you know them already and some you don't, but let's start with what you know. So the first thing that we want to talk about is the problem, the pain, and the desires. And this is goes hand in hand with, of course, identifying your avatar, who is exactly that you wanna sell to, and then you identify their pain, problems, and desires. And the idea is that you want to understand what holes are pissing them off and what makes them uncomfortable. So doing this once a month or a week can be super attention grabber, because a lot of people are living in on a daily basis in a state of pain, and they are just looking, they are just going from one day to another hoping that something will come up. And when you are able to hit that pain point exactly where that person is in his journey, then you win that person automatically. So that one thing. The second thing is that being able to nurture and entertain and help your audience can't be overstated. That's a fact. However, what we try to do, we are trying to find the deepest desires and why they want that specific thing. That's what we want to get to. Because once you articulate that problem, now they are unconsciously, they say to themselves, this is exactly what I feel like. And like I mentioned earlier in a book called Play Bigger, I'm gonna paraphrase it. It says, those who can articulate the problem better than the person who's living it will be taken seriously, because of the fact people assume if you articulate a problem, people assume that you know how to solve it, therefore I'm gonna give you my money. So that is very important. Now, this is just part one of the equation. And you can't just think that just because you were able to highlight the problem so perfectly and so eloquently that you are actually able to go, okay, somebody will comment, they say, yeah, I feel like that way. And then the first thing you're gonna do is to go and put the link and tell them, okay, well, buy my products because that's the product that will solve your problem. No, it doesn't work like that, because the bridge is too far and the jump is too big. And if you ask them at that moment to make that jump, it's gonna be hard. So you want to take time and you want to sit back and understand more about what is the situation that's going on. And to do that, you need to have a plan of attack. You need to have a plan to be able to transition them into the pitch, and you can come out uh, and you can do a few things. So, so the first thing you want to do, it's called manifestation real world tangibles. The first thing that you want to do is, if you have the option, if you have some experience, you can take that person. If they say, okay, I'm experiencing that, then you can take them into a sales call, dig deeper, and make them close them through a sales calls if they are close enough and warm enough and hot enough. Now, the next thing, what happened most of the time is that we speak to our audience and they are not really warm. They are kind of just start knowing us, and even those who knows us, they don't know us enough. And to be able to really transition and, like I mentioned, put the bridge to move them from that place into the new place is by actually manifesting what they are actually going through, by speaking and articulating the problem. And here's how. So let's say you speak about the fact that you know, and all this, what I'm going to mention here, you will be able to do this by using